Hey guys, Tonic here. There is a brand new massive mod coming to Fallout New Vegas, and it's called Fallout New Mexico. Let me tell you all about it. Fallout New Mexico is a brand new mod coming to Fallout New Vegas, and it actually does seem to have a lot of work already done. Usually when these mods get announced, they are pretty bare bones and there isn't much to them, but this already does have fully fleshed out quest lines and a ton of really nice locations that we can already take a look at. The project lead for this mod is named Vera, and a member of her team actually contacted me and sent me over all of these photos. They even sent me over some videos, and they even actually let me ask a few questions and gave me pretty direct answers, so I'm going to let you guys know everything that I know right now. Now, the first few questions that I had about this mod is, are we going to be playing as the courier from Fallout New Vegas, or are we going to be a totally different person? And they said that this is a new game, so we will be playing as a completely new person, which I think is pretty interesting, and I am actually very excited about that. They also did say that this will not start in New Mexico. You're going to be starting in a place where it snows, and then it will go to New Mexico. So I'm assuming Colorado. I think that's the obvious guess there, but it really could be anything. Now, New Mexico is a very interesting thing in Fallout lore. There really isn't that much information about what's going on in that state. The only things that we know for sure is that Caesar's Legion controls part of New Mexico, and that there is also a vault there, Vault 5, and that is actually said to still be closed and operating during the events of the later games. So there could be some pretty interesting stuff going on with that. Also, the two people that you see on screen right now are supposedly going to be companions, so that is kind of cool that there is going to be a companion system with this DLC mod. Also, something else kind of interesting that I got while talking with them was the map size details. I didn't get too much, but they did say think about Fallout New California, so not a massive map, but more so just your traditional DLC sized map. They said that they were going for quality over quantity, which I can really appreciate. You're not going to have this massive barren empty wasteland. You're going to have a more compact area with a lot more detail. They did also send me over a little bit of information about the quests, and they started off by saying that they don't like fetch me quests where you go and get an item and bring it back, and they also don't like heavily combat focused quests where you pretty much just go shoot up a ton of stuff and come back. So this is going to be more so story focused, not just going around shooting stuff, bringing back items. You're actually going to be making choices here. You're actually going to be learning about these characters, and it seems pretty promising. Now, I don't know a whole lot about the entire questline or things like that, but I do know that they are going for something very dark, very brutal, and just very reflective on how a real-life wasteland would actually be. Now, this is actually a direct quote from something that they sent me, and I will throw it up on screen right now. It says, "We will have dark moments that tell us about humanity, and how sick and vile people can be in moments of poverty or just plain chaos. And then there are those moments that show the good side of humanity, how the bad apples spoil faster than the good fresh apples." They did also let me know that big factions like the Brotherhood of Steel, the Enclave, the NCR, and things like that are not really going to be in the mod, and that they're trying to explore new and original factions, so that is pretty sweet. This is actually a direct quote about the factions, and I will throw this one up on screen as well. It says, "It is worth noting major factions like the NCR, Legion, Brotherhood of Steel, and Enclave will play minor roles in this mod. The idea for this was to provide people a new look into the wasteland without these huge factions coming in and having a big say on what it would look like. But the Legion would be the most reprising faction, and I would assume that that is because they already do own a lot of New Mexico in the lore, but it does say that they will play a big role as opposed to the other factions." This is another interesting quote that I did get during our talk. It says, "Vault Tech plays a huge role here, no doubt. One of the cities is a vault. The vault is different than what you have seen before. You actually saw it in the video teaser. It is made for the elite and the poor, where the elite still rule the poor by having different sections of the vault/city, so you will have a poor, middle, and upper class society in the vault." After hearing this, I actually did go back and rewatch the trailer, and sure enough, the entire top of the city is covered by what looks like to be a giant piece of concrete, so that is really cool that they have an entire city built inside of a vault. Now, the last quote that I would like to show says, "This mod has been worked on for over a year now, but we have made a lot of progress and we feel confident on how it is going." So that is really promising to see that this mod has actually been in the works for over a year. That means that they have a stable team. That means they have a good mindset to keep this thing going, and I am looking forward to the future. I'm super stoked for this one. But that is pretty much everything that I do currently know about this mod, and if you want to stay up to date with it, I would check out their YouTube channel. They have a lot more trailers on there, and the trailers actually do have sound, and there is some light dialogue there that kind of hints towards a few things. I just couldn't play it in this video because there is copyrighted music over it, and also I would check out their Discord. I will put that in the description as well. And one last thing, they already do have a very strong team and they have made massive strides with this mod, but like most teams they are still looking for a bit of help, so if you know anything about modding, whether it be assets or interiors or even scripting or voice acting, whatever it may be, do get into contact with them because there is a chance that you will actually be able to help a lot with this mod. So I do want to give a massive thank you to everybody who stopped by and watched, and as always a massive thank you to all of my channel members, Robert Kennard, Anna Reestes, Blake Heath, Fallout McFly, Captain Awesome, Citizen Girl, Chad of Fallout 76 Podcast, Death93, Heather Henderson, Yosefated, Patrick Ruda, 23 Icefire, Jay Smith, Argent Deer, Bazo Double Frang, Ice Cream Manny, Chris Decker, Theodore, Digital Aardvark, Lone Samurai OG, Diathan Gaming, Christy Mullen Schwitz. You guys are amazing, I love you guys, and have a good day.